Hey guys, it's LaneK. Today I'm going to be talking about my experience in PED 415 and with my mentee Darius, and how I decided to come up with a lesson plan for him, kind of like what my expectations were for the class before it started, how the class progressed, and the goals that I set for my mentee and myself throughout the class. So whenever the class first started, I didn't really know what to expect. I wasn't sure. I don't have a ton of experience working with people with disabilities. That's not something that I have, lots of, life experiences with. So I wasn't really sure how I was gonna be able to interact with Darius and get across what I wanted him to accomplish in class. And then whenever we got assigned our mentees, and I realized I was going to be with Darius, and I read his description and it said that he was nonverbal, I was kind of, even more, apprehensive because, how is he going to communicate what he wants to me if he's nonverbal? And, so I was pretty nervous on the first day. And once we got in there and once I met Darius, got to know him and started asking him questions and, kind of reading his facial expressions, I settled in and I really started to enjoy working with him. As the class progressed, throughout the weeks, I found myself, looking forward to going to class every week, and, meeting Darius and setting the lesson plan in motion that I had come up with him, because I genuinely want him to, lead a healthy life and have a healthy lifestyle. So after the first week, I came up with the decision to focus our lesson plan around abdominal work and strengthening his core, because I feel like that is the base to any strong workout routine. If you have a strong core, you're less likely to become injured, with stretching, that kind of thing. You use your core in just about every sport that you participate in, basketball, soccer, football, all of those main sports, baseball too, all of those main sports, your core is really important. So I think that that's something that we're definitely going to try and work on throughout the course of the class. And once I decided that that's what I wanted, the direction I wanted to go with it, it made it a lot easier to come up with a lesson plan. I think that once we found out that what type of exercise Darius liked also, I think that made it a little bit easier as well, because he became a lot more responsive, and he was a lot more willing to work once we found out what he enjoyed to do. So once I found out Darius was nonverbal, I decided to go online and look up some different ways that I could communicate with him, and just get some different opinions from some different sites about some of the ways that I can motivate him to do the exercises more, or how I could, incorporate things that he likes into the exercises. And I got some good information. Some of the things that I thought were interesting and that I used in class were using things that motivate him. That was one of the things that both of the websites talked about. For example, he really likes handshakes, or like knuckle touches and high fives and that kind of thing. So whenever we complete a set of an exercise, I usually give him either a high five or a knuckle touch or something like that, to keep him going. I use those as motivators throughout the entirety of lab. So I think that was a good thing. Another thing that I used as motivators was he really enjoys stuffed animals. There's like these little like stuffed turtles over in the nutrition station. They're like little bean bags, and sometimes I'll carry one of those around with me, and I'll use it. I'll use that as like a motivating tool after we complete some kind of fitness exercise or something along those lines. So I think that looking online for that was really helpful, and it helped me once I got into lab the second or third time. It helped me settle down a little bit and really focus on the lesson plan. Not worry about how I was going to get across the lesson plan to him, since I was a lot more comfortable talking with him I still ask him, open-ended questions and stuff like that. Even though he is nonverbal, I make sure that he's included in the conversation, and always talk directly to him, that kind of thing. So I think that looking online really helped in that aspect. So once I decided that I wanted to do mainly core with my lesson plan with the Rise, we decided to start at the fitness station, and we decided to pick out 4 exercises that he enjoyed, that we could work on throughout the entirety of the semester, and that we could work on getting stronger, and increasing our sets and increasing our reps. That way, that his core gets strengthened. So we decided to go with crunches, Supermans, the modified side planks, and a standing ab twist with the resistance bands. In week 1 for the crunches, he was able to get 2 sets of 5, and now he's able to do 3 sets of 10. For the Supermans, he was able to do 2 sets of 10 seconds on the hold for week 1, and now he's able to do 3 sets of 15. For the side plank, the same thing. He was able to get 2 sets of 10, and now he's got 3 sets of 15 seconds, which is great. And for the standing ab twist, he's got for the first week, he had 2 sets of 5, which is understandable because he's probably pretty tired by the end of that exercise, because we always do that one last, since it's the only one that doesn't involve using a mat. But now at our current stage, we're able to get 3 sets of 10. I'd like to see that go up to around 12 or 15 by the end of the semester. But 3 sets of 10 is still really, really strong. It's showing that he's got a lot of willpower and determination, which is great to see. As far as the nutrition station goes, we always do the scooter first, because that seems to be one of his favorite activities. He always looks forward to that, and he loves going around the cones. Then the first week, he was able to go around the cones 3 times in 2 minutes, and now he can go 3 times in 1.5 minutes. So he's going faster on that, and it's showing that his legs are getting a lot stronger. And now for the bean bags that we use, that have the different healthy and unhealthy foods on them, he's a lot better at identifying the healthy versus unhealthy now, as opposed to the first couple weeks when he was just kind of going off color. And now that we've kind of talked about it, I've shown him what kind of foods are healthy and unhealthy. As far as the sports station goes, we usually either play basketball or soccer. Again, I give him that choice, usually, of what he wants to do. Once he picks a sport, we work on passing, and then we do shooting. He likes shooting the best, so I use that as a motivator as well. In week 1, we were able to get 3 passes in a row in both soccer and basketball, and now in the present, we're able to get 5 passes in a row in basketball, and we're actually able to get 6 in a row in soccer. In shooting, in basketball, we were only able to get 1 shot in a row during the first week, and in soccer, we were only able to get 1 shot. Now in soccer, we're able to get 2, and in basketball, we're able to get 3. Hopefully, in the next week or so, we'll be able to get a couple more in soccer as well. And then over at the final fitness station, we typically work on the ladders. In the first week, he was able to get through the ladder in 30 seconds, and now his best time is 18 seconds. He's shown a lot of progression with his speed as well as his acceleration. He seems like he's a lot more confident in going faster now, especially over obstacles, like the ladder or the steps that they have over there as well. In addition to the ladders, we also do the hula hoops. We try to get through those as fast as possible. His best time in week 1 was 45 seconds for those, and currently it is 22 seconds. So again, showing lots of improvement. I think that has a lot to do with confidence as well. I think that he's becoming a lot more confident, and I think that has a little to do with the fact that he's becoming more comfortable with me as a mentor. It's really great to see, because whenever he walks into the gym now, I see him light up, and it really brightens my day. And I look forward to going. I've been looking forward to going, and each Thursday I've been looking forward to going and spending time with him and hanging out with him, and also teaching him, healthy eating habits, and hopefully instilling some exercises in him that he'll continue to use even when our class is over. I think I've thoroughly enjoyed being his mentor, and I'm really going to be sad whenever this time is over.